Hello YouTube and welcome back. My name is Funky Raccoon and this is part 2 of the Dark Souls Impractical Param Randomizer mod. After ringing the first bell, I've decided to pay a visit to Sif. I quickly get the Hornet ring and just like that we start the fight with the fluffiest boss ever. I think this roll attack might be kind of broken. Anyway, we take our stuff and leave. Hey, there's some other people fighting Sif. Well, I hope you guys don't hurt my boy too much. Anyway, after that I went back to the bonfire because I really wanted to try and level up. I even managed to get a few levels in Vitality when this happened. Hey Andre, you okay? Whoa man, don't do that. Andre, stop, you're freaking me out. Man, I don't think this is good for your health. You should really stop. There, let me help you. See? That's better. Aw, come on, not again. And now I can't even rest? Maybe it'll work if I reload the game. There, way better. Oh, but that really is not helping you, huh? Anyway, while on my way to Blighttown, I found this light crossbow, which deals way more damage than my giant halberd, so I equipped it and went on to try our new weapon against the blue drakes. Drakes that seem to have forgotten how to fly. I don't know why, but I found this hilarious. Anyway, I make quick work of the drakes. I go grab the red Tearstone ring, and off to Blighttown we go. I think these guys look a lot less ugly like this. Also, thanks to them, I discovered that our new weapon also has an attack roll. Yay! As soon as we enter Blighttown, I take the key to New Londo ruins. Let's go see if it works. It indeed does, which means we have a shortcut to Fairlink Shrine. Also, while I'm here, let me try and talk to Rickert. Or at least I would love to if this and that wasn't blocking my way. Hey, move your fat ass. Let me pass, dude, I want to talk to Rickert. After a few minutes spent trying to go past this and that, I somehow managed to squeeze through him and the wall. Hi Rickert. Have anything good for me? Well, looks like you're also useless. Back to Blighttown. We already know poison doesn't work, but how does the sludge down here work? Maybe you've seen it coming, but this doesn't work either. It doesn't poison us nor slows us down. Great! Time to fight Quelag. I hope she gives us a bit of a challenge, since the other bosses we've fought so far have been so easy. Well, not that she's ever been a difficult boss fight. I always thought she was one of the easiest bosses in the game. Aside from Pinwheel, of course. Hey, there's lots of people fighting her. Who do you think will win first? Us or them? Well, I didn't expect it to be that easy. Now, with Quellac down, we can ring the second bell. This was way easier than I thought actually. On my way to Ceaseless Discharge, I was greeted by these guys. Hello there. Ah! Get that thing away from me. You know that's a nice long I mean worm. Nice worm you have there, sir. Anyway, back to Ceaseless. Hey man, we're looking crispier than ever. Did they deep fry you or something? Oh, you're so cute. Here, I'll rub your nose for you. How's that? Did you like it? I think he didn't like it. Whatever. I never liked you to begin with. Going deeper into the city, I wanted to see Flower War. And looks like lava won't burn our feet anytime soon. Not that we have feet to begin with. On my way down, I also met this Capra demon which was acting a bit weird. Hey man, you okay? Those are some really nice moves you have there. I bet Michael Jackson will be proud. Anyway, I had a quick tour around this area, but there was nothing really worthwhile. So, time to go back to the parish in the quickest way possible. Are you ready for Saint Fortress? I sure am. I started by killing off the Titanite demons at the bottom when this happened. Don't ask me how I died. I have no idea. You know, I'm really liking this mode. See, after dozens of rounds in this game, even an area like this becomes easy in the normal game. But with this mod on, yep, this area became a nightmare. These guys kept shooting at me with their dumb invisible magic. And not only that, you have to time it perfectly with the various tracks. And just when you think you got it, these guys can still find a way to say fuck you and ruin your day. That one might be on me though. I don't know what I was expecting yet. I wasn't even looking. Okay, this is the last one and we're outside. Oh, for fuck's sake. A few more tries and I finally made it out. Here I met this guy who was winning at the air. Don't know, I just thought it was funny. Time for our next merchant. Will he sell anything good? Of course not, but I still buy whatever I can. Wonder why I'm buying all this junk? Well, you'll see later in the video. Time to fight the Iron Golem. Will this fight be easy just like all the others? Will it be the hardest boss fight ever? Place your bet in the comments. Yup, this is becoming kind of a trend sadly. Anyway, off to Anor Londo. Ah, the City of Gods. Stunning as always. I think it's incredible how good this city looks even 15 years after the release of this game. I was stunned the first time I got here and I'm still stunned today. Really shows how game design and art direction can make things look way better than just pumping a game with ray tracing or DLSS, and then having it run like shit at 12 FPS. Well, I say that, but then I remember that Blighttown exists in this game. Anyway, we get to the first bonfire and of course it doesn't work. Hey, you're supposed to be a firekeeper. Make the bonfire work. Nope, you're just useless it seems. Moving on to the next area, thankfully the guardians were all dead, so it was pretty easy getting over this part. I get to the moving platform, push the lever, and voila! We got ourselves a working bonfire. We rest for a bit and move on to this area, where normally the Silver Knights will shoot anti-tank missiles at you. Luckily, it seems they were on a vacation today, so it's an easy way through. There were two little dancing vagrants to cover their shifts. How cute! We made it all the way to the next bonfire inside the cathedral, and I was really hoping to find Soler again, but looks like he died on his way here. After sitting at the bonfire, we even get to see a replay of his death. Looks painful. On my way to ONS, I found this floating head mimic. Don't you think we look like each other? Here, now it looks like he has little arms. After admiring the local art, I wanted to speak to Sigmeier to see if he had anything useful to say. Sadly, he couldn't speak as his entire jaw was missing. Anyway, I go open the main entrance to the cathedral and I was greeted by these guys. I think they should be the knights which usually spawn when you kill Guinevere? Or maybe they are the adventurers you usually find when fighting against Lothrak? I don't really know. Anyway, it was quite a surprise seeing them here. After that I went on to the giant blacksmith, which had somehow became a black hole, and just like every other merchant in this run, he was quite useless, but I did buy everything he had on sale anyway. Now, you might be wondering, why the hell did I even buy all these things from all those different merchants, or why have I gone out of my way to collect various rings, armors and weapons, when they either don't work or they have bad stats? I mean, we don't really need defenses as we die instantly if we get hit, and our roll attack has been one-shotting everything we've met so far. The reason is that even though most things don't work, some things are actually worth trying, as they give various buffs. For example, the club, which I've been holding in my left hand for the entire run, actually gives me the stamina regen buff that you would usually get from the Grasscrest shield or the Chloranthy ring. And the good thing is that buffs do work. Not only that, they also display the correct icon below the stamina bar, which is really weird as everything else is completely messed up. But why am I saying this now? Well, because there is a buff we absolutely need in order to beat the game, or at least I think we need it, and that is the Abyss Walker buff that you usually get from the Covenant of Artorias, as without it we couldn't go fight the 4 kings, which are needed to beat the game. So I was just trying on some rings and weapons to see what they did, and some were really useful. I even found one that doubled my attack. However, while trying on different stuff, I also found this. Yes, that's right. The Ring of Steel Protection, for some reason, kills you instantly when you equip it. And this was a huge problem, as it will kill me instantly every time I respawn. I have no idea what was causing this, and I couldn't open the inventory fast enough to unequip it. I was stuck in a death loop. Is this the end of our run? Did I really just waste about 6 hours of my life just to get stuck here? You'll have to find the answers to these questions in the next video. Until then, I hope you guys had a great time watching this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also ring that bell button so that you'll be notified when the next video comes out so that you can find out how I managed to end the run. Well, that's gonna be all for today. I hope you guys had a great time. Bye!